Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Got a pretty, I don't want to say unique day, but we have 3 garages to prep. And by we, I mean me, because it's supposed to rain pretty good. It's been a pretty tough week, so I gave the guys a day off just to recoup a bit. I think Jack might meet me a little later on the last job, but first one's going to be on me. So I need to get my truck loaded up. Gonna have to bring the MT100 to do a final grade and compact, spread 2-inch foam everywhere, and I think I have a couple block to lay, so I'm gonna try to bring all the supplies I need, that way I don't have to come back to the shop, and we will get the day started. Before I get going, I want to show you guys something though. If you've watched the videos this summer, you've probably seen the inside of the barn and how absolutely terrible it looked. It was just a total mess. Check this out. So there's still these few items on the floor that need to be picked up, but I built these 16-foot racks. So we got all of our sections kind of sectioned off: stamping stuff, concrete blankets, fans and pumps, other stuff, concrete saws, power trowels, bags of mortar left over from jobs, which is going to come in perfect handy today because I need 2 bags of these just in case we do have to lay that block. Got stuff for concrete countertops, and then building materials and supplies up there. So it's starting to come together. We still have a ways to go, but this is a heck of a lot better than any of the other videos if you've seen them earlier in the year. So it's nice having this room. Really need to do some work on this thing. Had some people borrow it and they didn't clean it very well, so it's just packed full of concrete, and this support snapped, so we've been using this strap, and it's just, it needs some TLC for sure. Almost forgot trash day again. Just heading to the gas station, but I'm gonna take the cans out to the road while I have a nice easy trailer to do it with. Oh man, wow. That's heavy. I don't know what's in there. Alright, just got to Menards, filled up the truck and the machine. I'm going to get some sheets of foam to put underneath the floor. Just need to make sure this is the right stuff. Yeah, need to make sure it's the 25 PSI stuff, not the 10. Alright, that's not going anywhere. I got the wheelbarrow strapped on top of the foam, pinching it down, because you don't want the foam flying out on the road. I've had it happen and it's pretty stressful. It flies up into the air and usually breaks in half with the wind, and then you're running around the road or the highway trying to pick it up. Alright, I just gotta go inside and get some Visqueen, and we'll get up to the job. Alrighty, finally got everything I need. A little bit behind schedule from just what I wanted. It's just after 8. Probably should have came here at 6 when they opened, but I was tired, so I've slept in a bit, but we'll make it up there. We will see you guys at the job. This is one of my favorite parts, is getting back to the job and seeing the structure up after all the work we did with the block and the footings and stuff, and now it's a real building you can see, and I don't know, it's just a really cool thing to see for me. So we gotta infill, I don't know why I keep saying we. I have to infill this here with this block, and then we can grade and get the foam down. Overall, this looks pretty darn good. Looks like you raked all the construction debris up, which is awesome. Usually there's piles of lumber and stuff we have to clean out of the way, but this is super cool. So we'll get this infilled and get this garage prepped. Actually pretty nice in there. All right, got all that 2-inch foam down, got the 6 mil vapor barrier. So just gotta wait for inspection. We can get this poured next week if it's raining today. It's just about 11:30, so I'm gonna head to the next one, meet Jack there, and we'll basically prep 2 more of those. All right, just swung by the shop. I had some extra 2-inch foam that I'm trying to get used up, so we thankfully had half of that here. Gonna go get some more from Menards. Jack's finally back from his estimates, so no more working solo. We're gonna go get some foam, and then hopefully it's good timing for the P-stone delivery, and we will get these 2 garages graded up. The rain finally came in full force, so really glad we changed our plans and didn't pour today, because we would have been totally screwed. So it's a perfect day to prep these garages. We just got all the foam down. Jack's finishing the last piece, and we're gonna get our visqueen put on and then move to the garage. The only thing is I need to kind of figure out a way, because the water is, oh yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Look at this river. Just flowing right in the garage to this low point. There's a little bit of water here, and we're on about 6 inches of stone, so it's percolating nicely through it, but we can't prep this with stone and visqueen and stuff and have this water underneath it. So we're going to need to dig a trench system, get that downspout anywhere but where it's at, and kind of reconvene before we prep this, because this is just going to be a waste of time. All right, after thinking about it more, there is nothing we can do today. It's just coming in here way too much. We need to demo more of this driveway and dig a moat to get this water. Otherwise, it's just going to keep flowing underneath. Yeah, look at how much it's already flooded back here. We can't put P-stone on this. So we're going to call it a day here. We're going to head back to the shop. We just got to get everything loaded up. So we're probably going to get pretty soaked, but that's okay. It kind of feels good. We'll leave the visqueen here, and we'll take everything else.
All right. I can probably take. Yeah, I can take the laser too.
Take the stuff that I don't want wet. I don't care about the shovel. Like I can try get this with the wheelbarrow. I'm just gonna hurry and get the machine loaded up.
Okay.
I'm halfway wet with sweat anyway, so. No, we forgot the compactor. We need it tomorrow. We have to drag it up that hill. Of course. We're gonna leave the drain tile for all around here. This is gonna be a challenge. It's all slimy and it's probably 100 feet to the truck. Don't slip and fall. Yeah, you'd be really mad. I got it. If we can get to the grass, we'll be fine.
If we can.
Not anything to grab either. Oh wow, we're just pulling mud. Did it work out?
Yeah. Bottom's gonna be nice and clean.
Yeah. All right, bend at the knees, lift with the back. We need that set up tomorrow morning for a sidewalk, so that's why we took it. Otherwise, we wouldn't have gone through that mess, but gotta make money tomorrow. Whew. 3:30, not a bad day. All right, we're gonna head back to the shop, guys. We'll see you there. Alrighty, just got back to the shop. There was a clustered mess getting home with the rain and the traffic on the highway, but back home now, going to get some rest, called a day. I'm hoping a part for the mud buggy comes so that we can actually use that to dump and not the MT100 again. It's just way faster with a buggy. It was coming from New Jersey and I didn't get a tracking number or anything from the dealership, so I'm not quite sure where it's at. But if it is, I'll work on that tonight, get that fixed up so that I can do a couple jobs tomorrow while the other guys are pouring the job we prep in the morning. I'm gonna get some rest. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. Got some good sleep last night. Going to go and prep and pour a pretty small sidewalk for another family friend today. So just trying to get all the tools that we need loaded up. That way we can just go in and knock it out. I think it's only 35 or 40 feet long. Actually, we don't have any forms. I don't know where all of our forms went. We must have just cut them up and gotten rid of all of our forms, I guess. I don't know. We have 5 or 6, but we used to have like 40. So gonna have to go do a big form run in a couple days because we have some big jobs coming up and 2 forms is not gonna cut it. So gonna get everything I can loaded up, get the guys' truck and trailer set up for them, and we'll be on our way to the job. Oh, every time I have concrete scheduled for a late morning or an early afternoon, something changes at the concrete company, some guys cancel or something, and then they call and ask if I can go early, which most of the time is like awesome, like absolutely. But I don't even have, I mean, I've been to the job to do an estimate, but I don't have any of the concrete torn out. I don't have anything ready to go. So it's a bummer, because I would love to be able to say, yeah, send it right now, but I wouldn't have anywhere to put it. They would just be dumping it on the ground. All right, got the mud bucket, the regular bucket, the compactor, and the machine. Should be enough. I'm gonna have the guys bring a bunch of plywood on that trailer. And I think that's it. They're gonna have to stop and go get forms. All right, I'm gonna get heading to the job, and we will see what kind of mess we can get into. It's wanted to be a nice sunrise. That's the front over there moving east, and we're heading east, so it looks like dark skies, but it's gonna keep on going past us, so we should be all clear today for rain. It's been pretty frustrating. It's been like 30% chance every day this week, so just kind of risking it because we got to make money. We can't just sit inside with a 70% chance of it not raining. Alrighty, just got here. I made a really good time somehow. There was zero traffic. So I'm gonna go talk to the homeowner, make sure that the shape and everything, the layout's still the same. And I'll get this truck unloaded, back the trailer up, and we'll start tearing out some concrete. Alrighty, just leaving to head to the dump. I'm gonna go dump this concrete and dirt and then bring back some gravel, get it formed up and ready to roll. Unfortunately, we hit the Comcast internet cable, but it doesn't really matter, because if we would have found it, there's no way we could have put the sidewalk where we did without having them come and move it anyway. So the downside is the homeowners are out of internet for the day, but we would have had to pay to move it anyway, so it's kind of a wash, but just an inconvenience for them for the day. Accidents happen, and those Comcast people just run the most random, nonsensical paths to the houses, so it's pretty common we hit them. Alrighty, just got my fill. Going to head back to the job, get it prepped. I was gonna call concrete right now, but there's still just too many steps to give him an accurate time. So I'm gonna get back there and get the sand in, then probably give him a call, because he's not far from this job. So I do not want concrete showing up before I've even formed it or something. Just getting back to the job. The homeowner called Comcast, and they're showing up between 10 and 12. So probably right when we're pouring, but we'll just have to work together and stay out of each other's way. I'm gonna get this sand started and then probably call for concrete. I can form this in probably about 15 minutes. already just leaving this job. Luke and Drake are gonna stay and pour it. It's 1.6 yards, so I'm pretty sure they can handle it. Jack and I are gonna head down to the trailer park job and clean up all that extra concrete. So a little frustrating, but thankfully we have a small job where they can stay and pour and I can actually leave for once. So we're gonna hit the road and we'll see you guys down there. Alrighty, we got all the stakes pulled, forms scraped and put away. Brought in some fill dirt for the builder. That way the edges aren't as bad. This is looking real nice. Got some rain last night, so it cured out. So we're gonna head back to the shop. We'll see you guys there. Good morning, guys. We're actually the next morning from when we last saw you. We came back to the shop. Jack and I prepped my patio for my house. And if you're wondering what this little thing is, this is a microphone. We have a separate YouTube channel that we started way before this, documenting this entire barn build, our entire house build, and pretty much every project around this place. I originally planned to kind of merge the two ideas of concrete for a living and the homestead stuff, but the problem is concrete is really hard. That's why I use this GoPro, because I don't have time to be moving the camera around and everything. So just putting it on a head mount, it's not really a laziness thing. I literally would have to hire somebody to sit there and record us. But with concrete, the GoPro is the way to go in my opinion. But for the house projects, we really like to have a higher quality video. So I have a lot nicer camera, got a microphone, and we're recording our patio project on Rathburn Ranch, our other channel. So this is probably going to be the only time I mention it. But if you guys want to see like the homestead stuff, the building, things like that, go over there and subscribe, because I'm going to keep them totally separate. And this pour will also be on that channel. So if you guys do want to watch that, head over there. I'm not trying to be difficult, but I don't really want to post it at two different places and confuse people, and we're not big enough yet for that to make sense. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will see you guys next week.